Hello everyone, welcome back. It's been a while since I last did any real life video for that matter, and any channel update for that matter. But we are here once again doing a video because I finally got my phone back. I've had my phone for a couple of weeks now, but before that, the reason I haven't done any real life videos or anything like that is because my phone was not working properly. It'd been acting up for a little while before that, and I could not fix it myself, so I finally gave up and sent it away. It was gone for about 2 weeks, and then it came back and they still haven't fixed it. Took another week for me to be able to get it back to send it away, and then it was gone for another 2 weeks. So from what I've been what I'm aware of that I've been told, is that the first time they sent it away they replaced the battery, which did nothing. And then the second time they sent it away they replaced the printed circuit board, and from my very little knowledge on electronics, that is the actual, or I assume it is the actual system thing, basically. I don't know if it's a motherboard or not, but it's pretty important from as far as I'm aware. So that is why nothing has been happening. It means I haven't been able to fly my drone, haven't been able to do anything I want to do, haven't been able to make any videos or anything. But now I can because I've got my phone back. It took a long time to get it back, but it's finally here once again. My hair looks just ridiculous too. So, a few things have happened since, I guess, a while. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll probably know all of these things by now, but just in case there are some of you out there that are watching this that don't follow me on Twitter or anything like that, let's go over a couple of the new things that are happening. So the first thing to probably point out is that I've got a whole bunch of new equipment. The first one is what my phone is actually attached to. I'm no longer using my homemade tripod. As much as I do love it, it is broken, it is gone. But I have this awesome new toy. You probably can't tell, or you might be able to tell, I'm going a bit crazy with my hand. Oh, that's the wrong way. Going all sorts over the place. But I have a gimbal now. I've got a smooth cue. It is absolutely amazing and I absolutely love it. I absolutely hate the application it's designed to work with though. It is absolutely useless and could not be worse. It records every video I make at like 12 frames a second, and it's just useless. It's so bad. It's so bad. But I love the smooth cue itself, and I'm using a different camera app on my phone, not the default one. It's called Open Camera, I believe, and it's awesome. I can control all sorts of different settings. But so the smooth cue is awesome. It's got all these different modes. I've pushed this. What does this do? Oh, this is follow mode. So if I go up, it goes up, and if I go around, it goes around. There is a way to put it on lock mode. I think this might be lock mode. Yes. So I can move my hand all around, and the camera is going to stay in the exact same position most of the time anyway. Right, let's put it back on normal mode. There we go. That's what I like it on. So I've got the smooth cue. It is awesome. It's going to make video making so much better and so much more fun maybe. Better quality anyway, but a lot steadier because the steadiness of my videos wasn't the best before this. So that's awesome. I've also got this new microphone which I'm actually recording right now. It is the Rode, what is it? Rode Video Mic Me, and it is awesome. Attaches to my phone. It's a little problematic though because it's got this little wind shield thing that doesn't quite work properly. I've also got a very squeaky computer chair, so let's get off that for a second. It comes with this windshield mic, but it covers the camera because it's just the way that my phone's built. It's got the headphone jack on the top, which is also where the cameras are, so it just doesn't quite work out, which is a bit unfortunate. The other thing I've also got is a new wireless setup. As opposed to connecting to a router that's a million miles away, it now runs through the power grid, I believe. It's a little bit confusing to me. I don't really get it entirely. But it works, and it's a lot more reliable and a lot more consistent than the old way that I used, which is basically just taking a secondary router, connected to Ethernet to the main router, and then connecting to that across my backyard. So this is much more reliable. It is directly connected to the router now as opposed to me connecting through Wi-Fi. I mean, I'm still connected through Wi-Fi, but it's a lot more reliable, and I don't have to worry too much about the router and being overused and all that, considering I wasn't the only one who was using it. There was also Callan and all that. But yeah, so that's awesome. So those are my new equipment. And with those new equipment and all that new gear, I'm going to be starting up my new channel, which I've actually been meaning to do for a long time now. It is called The Life and Times of McPeachpies. And basically it's just going to contain all sorts of videos and stuff that I would normally be uploading to my main channel. And the reason for this is quite simple. It's because basically I want to split my demographic. Not like that I don't want my Minecraft stuff mixing with my filmmaking stuff, because I love my Minecraft stuff and it's also awesome. And you're more than welcome to subscribe to my new channel. Nothing stopping you from doing that, but matter of fact is that I want to grow my skills and grow my filmmaking ability, and I feel that if I'm doing that attached to my Minecrafting or general gaming, which is basically just Minecrafting, then it's going to be harder for me to reach a further demographic of other filmmakers and other video makers and such like that. So I'm going to be making all the videos and they're going to be on that channel now. Definitely go check it out. It's got all my stuff that I've made so far on there, all my drone videos and short kind of documentary vlog thingies, whatever you want to call it, all on there at the moment. So if you want to go watch some of them again, especially the drone ones, I love watching them. They're all there for you to watch, and hopefully you guys will follow me on my journey. It's going to be interesting because I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with my life at the moment, still unsure, and it's becoming more and more a problem. But hopefully this will help me find what I want to do and help me to grow my, I guess, skills and seek my passion. So definitely go check out the channel. It's going to be an interesting turn of events. So the other thing I have got is my own set of wheels. I've got a scooter now. If you follow me on Twitter and all that, you would have seen this. But I've got a scooter. It's a Aprilia 50cc scooter. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it's a 50cc scooter, and it's absolutely awesome. It has been so good to me, just getting to work, getting around town, doing what I want to do, not have to worry about how I'm going to get there or when I'm going to get there. So that is just going to be a big change for me, and I love it to bits. Except the other night I had a little bit of an accident. It was Wednesday night, it would have been. It was windy and rainy and stormy, and I just scooted home from work, and I was in such a rush to get my scooter back into the garage that when I was pulling it backwards, I wasn't sitting on it, but when I was kind of beside it and pulling it back by the handlebars, I forgot to take the keys out, which resulted in me pulling back on the accelerator, and the scooter basically began to drive off without me actually controlling it. Didn't get very far, obviously, because it pulled away. I hit my leg, I think on the Kickstarter. I'm not entirely sure, the Kickstarter or the stand. Actually, now I think of it, it probably was the stand, and that did quite a bit of damage. I couldn't walk for about a day and a half, but I'm all good now. Just got a big bruise on my leg. However, the scooter was not so lucky, or was maybe a bit luckier, in the sense that the brake handle, or the bit like on a bike, if you think about a bike, when you grab the brake handle, that part, the scooter of course fell over and landed on its side, which bent the brake handle forwards, and then in the process of trying to bend it back, it snapped off, and now we have this little bit here. So I've got a little bit of work to do in terms of trying to source a new brake handle and then getting a mechanic, which will likely be the place I got the scooter from, to actually, well, install it. So that's something down the line. It's a little bit, I'm more bummed out about the fact that I damaged my scooter than I am about getting injured. If it was a crash or something, if I crashed into another car or a car hit me or something, I might not have been as annoyed with myself, but I am so annoyed with myself because it was my own stupid mistake, because I was in such a rush and forgot to turn the scooter off. But that's I'm gonna have to live with that, and that's how it's gonna be. I have a little scratch and little kinks now in the side of the scooter. Nothing too serious, just basically just needs a little bit of paint touched up. But it's no longer, you know, as pristine, I guess you could say, as I wanted it to be. And yeah, it's just something I'm gonna have to live with, and that's basically the history now that I'm gonna have to have with my scooter, is that I was stupid enough to crash it. Kind of. But anyway, so we got the new scooter, and not only does this mean that I can get to and from work and around town and all that by myself, but I can go places on my days off and film things and make videos and stuff without having limitation of waiting for the bus or walking somewhere or getting a ride with someone. I can go there and I can make things and film things, take my drone, I've got the backpacker course. I can do so much now because I'm not restricted to relying on other people or relying on getting somewhere anymore. I can do it all by myself. So it's quite revolutionary. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's going to be great for my future. So that's pretty awesome, and it used up most of my savings, but in the long run I think it's going to pay off more than money ever could. Right, so the next thing is that because I've been working for quite a while now, and there's a lot of stuff changing in my work. I have been put up to a 5-day-week shift timetable thing. So I'm doing 5 days a week now. I was doing 4 before this, which worked out quite well for me because it meant that I had more time, or I could dedicate primarily Tuesday, which was my day off, to video making, mainly Existence, because that was my Existence upload day, was that Tuesday for me, or Wednesday morning or whatever. But the problem now is I'm doing 5 days a week, which means that I lose that day in the middle of my week that I can work on videos. What this is going to mean is that Existence is going to be, at the moment it's been pushed back. Only like pushed back is mainly the only difference you may have noticed, and sometimes a little bit delayed to, I think it's Saturday, possibly Friday. I've been uploading them, my time. And this is how it'll probably be for a little while. Eventually though, I'm just going to warn you now, it will be every second week. And this is just because I'm not going to have enough time to do any of the projects that I want. I get pushed every single time right up to the limit and have to rush the remainder of the episode. And that's probably quite noticeable if you're paying attention. So eventually it will be every second week. But that will also give me more time to focus on other videos, such as Game Mode 4, which I haven't done in forever and absolutely miss it to bits, as well as all my command block stuff that, as you may have noticed, basically just dropped off as soon as I got really worn out because I was just so tired from working so late every night. Let's spin around for a little bit. My squeaking computer, I really want to fix that squeak. Anyway, so videos will be less regular now, as you may have noticed. My hair looks so stupid still, but that's just something we're going to have to live with, and it may counteract itself in the sense that I'll have more time to work on other videos like real life videos on my new channel. But what I'm mainly doing it for is just the ability to make better quality videos, because for the longest time I've been rushing every episode, and I want to go back to like the days where I was making Game Mode 4 videos and I'd watch the whole episode back before I rendered it. So I want to be able to do that again, but I just need more time to do that. So at the moment it's going to be 1 video a week, probably for the next couple of weeks I'd say, as per normal. But I'll get back to you guys, of course, when that schedule is going to change, which is a bit of a shame, but it's just how it is. So I think that's mostly everything I wanted to cover for the channel update. All my new gear, all my new scooter, new channel, of course. Check out my new jacket. It basically makes me invisible in the dark. Nobody can ever see me. So I've got all sorts of new gear, new channel, new future. Thank you guys for sticking around. We hit 500 subscribers, which if you had asked me that 2 years ago, geez, I've been doing this for a long time. If you asked me that 2 years ago, I would have never thought it would happen. So thank you guys so much for that. I wanted to do a special like montage thing again, but I guess this will have to do for now. So thank you guys for watching. You really do all mean the world to me, and I appreciate everything you guys do and all the support you give me. I know everyone always says that, and it's become quite a generic thing to say, but at the end of the day I really do mean it, and I'm grateful for everything you guys have allowed me to do. I wouldn't be here now holding this gimbal, probably would have a good phone like this, but with this microphone and all that stuff, if it wasn't for you guys giving me that support and giving me that motivation to do what I love. So thank you guys. Not really sure what else there is to say other than thanks, and I'll see you next time.